Good morning, everybody. Ooh, got a little bit of a smudge here. 1 second. There we go. All right, so welcome back to another Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. I'm trying to kind of make a point here. Well, first off, leave me a comment down below. So I did a video, obviously yesterday. The video yesterday of showing the gate out front, and it did really well for this channel, right? Obviously, we're still small. We're not even monetized for the most part, right? Obviously, we were able to get what's called partially monetized. It allows us to do memberships. So if you're looking to join to help give back to the veteran community, right? We've vowed ourselves on this channel to give back 100% of whatever we earn to the veterans for 20 years. So from the time we basically started last Monday, right? Monday. Yeah. So from that time, 20 years, whatever we earn is going back to the veteran community. So, but with that video, obviously I was out here by myself, and I want you to leave me a comment down below, because Gladys is like, well, the video did so well because it's only you in the video. I was like, no, the video did well because I'm outside. And that's what I firmly believe. So with that, leave me a comment down below, because I know everybody loves seeing Gladys on the videos and such. And yeah, being able to see, behind the scenes type stuff outside is basically what you guys love to see. And that's one of the reasons why I like coming outside. Kind of gives you that little sneak peek, because sometimes as I'm walking around, I show everything, right? To where you get to see all the stuff in the background, and sometimes you pick stuff out, sometimes you don't. Sometimes we talk about it, sometimes we don't. So, but yeah, I'm not trying to hide anything. So, with that, camera for yesterday is fixed. It's operational, going and whatnot. So yeah, still have no clue what would have happened with that. Now I do know that one of our neighbors, actually the neighbor that has property right here, had came onto our property up on the ridge during hunting season, because he told me. He's like, yeah, I went up there and I saw that you guys had a chair sitting up there, and I was just checking rubs. He's like, I would never hunt on your property. I was just looking for rubs and stuff like that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, you were on my property looking for stuff? I was like, please don't do that. Yeah, that's not cool. No. One thing, right? Obviously, he's already told me that if I need to hunt on his property over here, which is 10 acres, that I can. I was like, all right, thank you. And I did not reciprocate that. For one, that property over there is bare. There's no house on it. There's no shops on it. There's nothing. There's no buildings whatsoever. It's just land. Just, land with trees. That's it. Well, I live here with my wife, with my kids. And we put out the purple paint, which, if anybody knows, right, purple paint in this area means no trespassing, especially for hunters. Well, he would have had to come onto the property on the side where the National Forest is, and that entire line has purple paint. So yeah, I was a little perturbed with that. And it's one of those it's different circumstances, right? Is sure. Which I do not go onto his property. I'm coming out here, so you're probably going to see me kind of doing that while I'm talking, a little sneaky peeky. But yeah, it's a little different that we live here on our property. He does not. So I feel that is a different circumstance, and I do not condone, you being on my property to hunt or to even look at anything, right? So yeah, I didn't really care for that. So I don't like the way that turned out. Yeah, that looks better, maybe, give or take. Well, I need to get this off, put the backhoe back on for the project that I'm working on. And you'll be able to see the video that just popped out this afternoon. So obviously I did not get the video ready for Wednesday. So you had to wait a little bit longer. Members over on the main channel actually had a little bit longer to be able to watch it. And I have noticed, though, that we're getting more views. So I always will watch the video. Watch our own video, right? You should be doing that if you have a channel, is watching your own video, and kind of gives you the opportunity to, obviously for one, see if there's any mistakes before setting it to public, but two, part of that editing part, right? But then two is, I just heard the door. Well, I know, because Glass is actually about to leave. She has to go to another appointment today. So you taking off, baby?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was already letting them know that you were busy inside.
I was busy. Yeah.
And that folks would rather see us outside versus inside. So,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in the shadow. We're both in the shadow.
Well, I'm also darker than you, so.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to keep the sun behind you like that.
Oh, God.
See how that works better?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, so, you're going to go do your thing.
I know. I got to go take her to her pre-op appointment. My kid's getting, my gid.
Gid? You gid.
She's
Words
getting
are
her
hard.
tonsils removed because she's got some huge tonsils.
Yeah. The teen.
Yeah, so we got a pre-op.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll tell you how that
Which
goes.
stinks having to do that as a teenager, because the older you get, that surgery it takes longer to heal.
Yeah, it does. So, I mean,
And she's already 16.
they caught it on time because she's been having troubles with it, but she never thought it was going to be that. So, yeah. So, and she's doing it during Christmas, vacation stuff when they're off. So that's gonna.
Because she doesn't want to miss school.
She doesn't want to miss school. She loves school.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Yeah. Those little sweat beasts.
Yeah. So, she doesn't want to go to school. I mean, she doesn't want to miss school. So she'd rather do it then. And then she's also sad because I'm going to make tamales. And she's going to be like, I can't eat them. So I was like, I could blend them for you. She's like, no. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So there's her dilemma. Well, love you.
All right.
Mwah.
Love you, baby.
See y'all, guys.
So, what I was saying, what was I saying? Y'all remind me? I don't know what I was talking about. Man. Oh. Projects. Working on projects. I need to get that going again so I can get in here and do this. But no, I was talking about the memberships over on the main channel. So obviously, like I said, the Wednesday's video I was not able to get out in time. So it ended up rolling over to Friday. And that's for the chicken coop. You can go check that out now. But what I was kind of saying is that we only currently have 2 members over on the main channel. Thank you very much. And then, but I watched the video to kind of go through, make sure that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. And then, but I always end up getting another view. So there's 4 views on a video when there should only be 3. And I'm like, how is that happening? Because it should only be available for members, right? So I don't know, but I think I kind of looked into that. So we always add our videos into playlists, and I think that there's like a little back door per se, to where even though it's members only, because that's a benefit, right? That's one of our benefits that we gave, as being a paid member, is you're getting the opportunity to watch the video early. And if for whatever reason YouTube's allowing people to watch that video because it's put into a playlist, that's not cool, because now you're getting that same benefit but not having to pay for it. You know what I mean? So I'm still not figuring out where that other view is coming from. So I don't know, and it's happened more than once. So not sure. So today I'm just getting out here. I'm continually working on this project here. Obviously, it's not. I would like to be able to just show everything from start to finish, right? But I always have to do a lot of these projects just like the chicken coop, right? We always have to do stuff in stages because we are on a limited budget, right? We don't make a lot from YouTube. I tell you that right now. We don't even get a check every single month from YouTube like, other channels. So we're not there yet. And that's fine. That's fine, right? And once we're able to go get, the materials and stuff like that, we keep ourselves on a fairly strict, right? Because obviously bills come first, family comes first, food comes first, and then projects, right? That's always at the end of the budget. And obviously I had to get something, right? I didn't have to get it brand new, but I could not beat the deal that I got for that. So I always made sure that stuff was in the budget for things like that. Now, obviously, having to pay for something like that takes away from building and budgeting, but it's something that we really needed, right? So I made sure that I was able to do that. But yeah, until it gets to that point to where, sure, we are making more money on YouTube, then we'll be able to do projects, more, get everything right up front, and then do the project, and then kind of show you start to finish. So kind of going through as we're doing stuff. We do it in sections, and then at the end of that project, whenever we're done, then I do plan on putting together a video, which I tried to do for the Giggles home, but for whatever reason, I do not have footage of that from start to finish of the raw data, because one of the videos that Gladys had did, she put music throughout the whole thing. And if I'm doing a start to finish one, I want to build, especially if it's building or something to where I'm talking, I'm having to give details of like what I'm doing, then I don't want it to have any music in the background if it's more like a how-to or whatnot like that. So that's the biggest reason why the goose house, right? The goose house, that's why it did not get a start to finish on that, because I wasn't able to get rid of that music. But some of these other things, I'm trying to go through to where I already know that I want to do from start to finish, and able to keep some of that material and then be able to show y'all, right? So that's what's coming coming through in the future. Things that we want to do a little bit better for 2026. And then obviously big projects coming that we've already talked about, moving the sheds. That's coming here very, very soon. We want to get that done, by the new year, give or take. It might be after the new year. It really depends, because right now, this weekend, if you guys have not been watching the weather, this weekend's going to be really, really cold for a lot of people. Have that little Arctic blast coming through. A lot of folks in the north are getting snow and stuff. But then come Monday is going to be like a heat wave for almost the entire United States. And then it's going to stay hot, like above normal temperatures, for like the next 2 weeks, like all the way past Christmas. Obviously things could change, right? Who knows? But what the models are showing right now is that we're going to have a heat wave for all of December. And it's like our area is calling for like 20 to 30 degrees warmer. Let that sink in. 20 to 30 degrees warmer than what it should be, what the average temperature for this time of year is. So that's hot. That we're talking like back into the 80s and 90s. That's like almost early summer weather, and that's after winter starts. So yeah, that to me does not feel like winter. And you can throw out there, global warming, yeah. no. It's I think it has nothing to do with global warming. I just think, the Earth is due for a polar shift, and because of that, obviously, that the magnetic poles shift, right? It's never in a set spot. That's constantly moving, constantly, daily, moving daily, right? It doesn't move a lot. I mean, it's only moving, fractions of an inch every single day, but it still moves daily. And that is going to affect our weather, right? It's gonna, because it affects the tilt of the Earth. It affects, all those things of where you're at. So, so I personally think that's the reason why you see the fluctuations in the temperatures, in the weather, and all that stuff like that. So when it's supposed to be getting warmer for spring, it's still really, really, really cold. So, yeah, it's just how it is, right? So, yep, I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one uploading for y'all, and get to work, because stuff around here is not gonna do it by itself, right? I still got a lot of stuff to do. Still got a lot of materials to move around. A lot of materials that we still need to get. And yeah, I just got to do it. All right, y'all. Well, hopefully you're having a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We do not record on the weekends here, unless it's something that I really, 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 really want to show you, and then we will. All right. But other than that, get out there, thank a veteran with every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we will see you on Monday. Later, friends.